Live, real live. Yeah. Come on. Gotta let it burn slow like Usher. Yeah. Way out. Way out. Way out.
Ain't no way we in the same room and you ain't feeling my energy. Maybe it's the Hennessy, maybe it's been God, cause lately I've been repenting it. Lately, what's the benefits to this life we chose? This is real life. Niggas sell they soul for a picket fence. Where I'm from, your word is bond and that's everything but the kitchen sink. Hands up if you one of us. If the chips with dips ain't no runner up. Loyalty make it complicated. You niggas hate too much, it's like night and day. Maybe why I gotta find a space for me to roll this wood so I can light the way. Aim up and I never check. It's like real niggas playing hide away. You can tell us the difference. Invested in money, mine with some interest. I've been minding my business. I'm here for the cash with well off intentions. Ain't no wells and no wishes. I woke up today and knew that I get this. I came off the benches. I waited my time. Y'all gotta deal with. Come on, man. It's your boy Chief. Stop playing. I'm a holy man, but the soul never died. Got my word in the shed and they wonder why. How I stay true, stay cheap, stay fly, stay high. We never die. I'm a mortal man, but the soul never died. Got my word in the shed and they wonder why. How I stay true, stay cheap, stay fly, stay high. We never die. Never die on the rise, always stay fly. In my mind all the time, gotta keep it right. What you want, what you got, girl, I got it all. I'm at the top, hanging on, girl, I'm about to make more money to create. Can't take that from me. Here to make more money to create.
Clean Banco. Fade him out. Fade him out. Yes, sir. And ladies, we are back. We are back. So, yeah, we back with the Pretty Girls Don't Work podcast. I'm sorry we had a small technical difficulties, but we back now.
Glitch in the matrix.
Yeah, glitch in the matrix.
Good.
We got Coach Ablaza and Coach B in the building. Oh yeah, we can hear y'all good.
Yeah,
now.
much better. Much
better. So
yeah, we lost one of
I think
our
we lost
Miss Deshay, but it's all good. We're gonna have to keep it going.
The show rolling. We're gonna keep it rolling. So what was the next topic? I know it was somebody else that said they didn't believe in 50-50 relationships. That was our last topic we were just talking about.
Well, I think we was gonna go into Miss Deshay, but
yeah, that's what it was. But then we had the issue.
Then we had the technical issue.
So. Okay. So look, women should always prioritize their career over relationships to achieve true independence. We got a clip. It's a Pretty Girls Don't Work clip.
Yikes.
Let's go.
Yikes.
Let's go.
See, most of y'all are kids, you haven't lived yet. You still out here living American dream. But it's a real world out here in the mother.
Because most
world,
black women
you understand?
by single
And that's what's
mothers
really
and fathers
important. That's why I'm on.
a don't need a man mentality. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, here's what I would say to my brother Columbus.
I want to ask you something Columbus Short said since we're talking about that. He said he got some heat for saying that black men are dating outside their race because most black women are raised by single mothers and absentee fathers and taught a don't need a man mentality. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, here's what I would say to my brother Columbus Short, and I'm a fan of his. Are we not all victims of the systemic oppression and injustice that racism has introduced into our community? So just as you have black women who didn't grow up with their father, you have black men who didn't grow up with their fathers or their mothers. In other words, why is it acceptable for the black man raised by a black woman without his dad to reject a black woman raised by her mother without her dad. I think sometimes black men can be guilty of a double standard where we want a perfect offering when we ourselves are not a perfect offering. And to that point, I think black men need to recognize the fact that one of the reasons we have so much conflict with black women is because we don't operate on a masculine platform with our women all the time. We tend to operate on a female platform. For example, when the woman gets angry, rather than you trying to understand your queen non-emotionally. So you can't have both people in a relationship with a low emotional IQ. Because if both people in a home, if you and your wife both have a low emotional IQ, if you and your wife both have a low emotional IQ, y'all going to argue over everything because nobody says, I am not going to emote over this. I'm not going to deal with this with feelings. I'm going to use reason and intelligence. That's what the man is supposed to do. Yeah. But guess what we do? Raised by single mothers, many of us, we reflect right back to them that emotional trauma that they throwing on us. So in essence, you have two females arguing, although one is in a man's body. Black start being masculine and less feminine. All this cattiness, this back and forth between black men and black women on the internet, that is feminine and feminine. Masculinity don't operate like that. Masculinity wants to understand where the woman is coming from. Masculinity wants to then intervene, study himself, evaluate his behavior, and try to level up to where she needs him to be. But arguing back and forth with women as a man, that's anti-masculine behavior. What we really need is some testosterone shots. We need more testosterone because black men are mimicking female behavior emotionally, and they're not even recognizing it.
Who is that? Yeah. Dr. Umar.
Dr. Umar. Well, what y'all think about that? Pretty Girls Don't Work.
Oh, so yeah. Ooh, boy, yeah, that's the first time I've actually ever heard him. He is pretty spot on. Pretty spot on. You know, and it's not just black men. I think it's all men in general. When we have that missing father figure within the home, which a father in the home is technically God on earth. That's why God put the man in charge to be the God in the home. So if that's missing, then all you have is this female body, this female energy, and we are not able to raise men by ourselves. We can cook and clean and we can do all the extra stuff and we can, you know, nurture them and give them support. Our job as women is not to raise men by ourselves. That's not why we were created. So he's spot on as far as the arguing and the testosterone that's needed. We need more real men in the household, in relationships, out in the world, period. Because most women, and I'm speaking for myself, have bigger balls than most men. And it's unfortunate, but it's facts.
Message.
My goodness.
See, hey, you cooking meals. You cooking meals.
Is it hot over there, Coach Blaza?
Hey,
it's hot, bro.
It's hot in the kitchen.
Coach B cooking meals. Real feast over there. Hey, you spot on, Coach B. Everything you said.
Yeah.
Because I know some men that were just raised by they mom, and you can see the difference. You can it's like night and day. That the men that didn't have any kind of father figure, and not even just your dad, like if you didn't have an uncle, a cousin, or somebody to show you how to be a man, it's like, man, you can just see the tendencies. And like my mama called him just complaining, man. She was like, man, you don't be a whining, complaining man. And so I could see that. I definitely agree with you.
I could piggyback on that though. So you don't have that masculine man in the house, and you do go outside of the home for, you know, certain lessons that you would learn from a man, right?
Yeah.
But you don't always get the right lesson.
Yeah, that's true too.
And so that's how you get gang shit, and you know, you get a lot more fatherless children who run out because they're learning from the wrong kind of man. You feel what I'm saying? That shouldn't be teaching no young man anything.
Yeah.
So it's two-sided on that for sure.
I agree.
Yeah, that's how you get grown men making little boy mistakes.
Come on.
You know?
Come on.
Yeah, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Coach Blaza, want to hear from you.
Okay, for sure. So I think like on the communication end of the topic we're on, like you got to communicate to listen to people and not to respond. So like it's okay for men to have emotions just like us. It's all right. We're all human, but we just got to listen to each other. Like even when y'all said who's gonna pick the kids up from school when we're both burnt out, right? So we got to communicate and understand where our partner is coming from, not argue, not act feminine, be masculine, you know. So that's my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then also to piggyback on that, anytime your partner comes with a critique for you, it's not a personal attack.
Exactly. Yeah.
We can't
Gotta
always
be
take
able
it
to
as
take
one.
constructive
Oh
criticism,
my God.
especially from the ones that love you.
Come on.
Yeah, constructive criticism is a must. It's imperative.
Imperative.
Yeah. So yeah, that we want to hear from y'all too in the comments. If y'all got something to say.
That I agree with Mama PG, Mama
sure.
Pretty Girls. I love it. Yeah,
dang,
for sure. Because who was outside? All of the older cats that you looked up to, and where your mama sent you. Where your mama sent you. Outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't you come back in this house unless you want to stay in here.
Yeah, I'm be out all day.
I'm out there with the cats that's 10 years older than me, for sure.
The wrong influences.
For sure.
Yeah. So we got another clip from the Call It What You Want podcast. Let's see. Let's run that. The number one way a woman loses a great man. Okay. Bet. This is the number.
A lot of times they'll treat their man like a utility.
Yep.
He coming in, he's
Take
paying
notes.
for everything. He's taking out the trash. He's taking care of me. He's buying me this. He's taking me here. He's doing this. He's doing that. And as long as I'm not cheating on him, then I'm a great woman to him. But you don't realize how many of those areas that you are neglecting. I think with men, when we younger, a lot of times, it'd be just sex. But just like Smooth just said, we talking about grown-ass people and grown-ass relationships with grown-ass risks tied to it. I think a lot of the motivation for men is that we just don't feel seen. Like we feel neglected. We don't feel heard. A lot of women get so caught up in what they got going. And because they so used to us just facilitating it all and standing back and letting them shine and do your thing. And hey, I'm here for you. I'm paying for this for you. I'm paying for this for your family. I'm doing this. I'm making things go behind the scenes, and you just out there doing what you want to do. Whether it's chasing your passion,
Right. You excelling.
excelling. You working. You chasing whatever side business you got going on. You doing this. You doing that. And this man is a rock the whole time.
Because you got a good man behind
you. You got a good man, but you don't realize how much you neglecting that man in the process of doing that. And it ain't just sex. It's attention. It's intimacy. It's making that man feel like we are on the same team here. Not like I'm a utility that you pull out of the drawer whenever you need me to take care of something and then put me back in when I'm done doing it.
Numbers.
Heavy.
That shit.
Hey, we just took a trip. It's a lot to unpack. Come on. We just took a trip. Y'all think about that?
I think so. He said that the load was on him. So what we need to know is he one of them 50-50 ninjas, or is he doing the 100? That's what I need to know. If it's the 100, then I feel the load. But if it's 50-50, okay, you just want attention, not sex. That's what he said, right? But if it's 50-50, we cooking, we cleaning, we got the kids, that's a full-time job. We got a regular job, that's a full-time job. You got to spend time with yourself, self-care, but that's the first thing usually to go, right? I don't even take care of myself. I'm supposed to give you attention. I cannot pour from an empty cup. So we got to know if it's 50 or 100 to really know, in my opinion.
Come on. What you think? What you think, Ty? We're gonna bounce back to Coach B.
I mean, I can understand both sides. You feel me? I can understand feeling neglected, feeling not seen, feeling taken for granted. You know what I'm saying? I can definitely feel those things. I've been in those places to feel like I was in a relationship and I was just there. You feel me? When it was convenient. You know what I mean? But back to what Coach says, I mean, maybe it is based on where you at in life or what position you hold. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, I understand both sides at the end of the day.
Jack's put a good one in there. It's a difference in feeling used and feeling useful.
Yes.
That's bars.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Coach B, let's hear from you.
Yes.
Hold on, let's get our aprons. Let me get my hair.
We in the kitchen cooking with Coach B.
The gentleman who spoke on that clip is definitely far from few. I mean, I have never met one like him before. So if they are out there, and I'm sure there are, he has the wrong woman. Just because we have the kids and because we cook and clean and do whatever we're supposed to do, our womanly duties, don't mean we the right ones either.
Come on.
If he's going 100 and he knows that he's doing the right thing, and she's over there not appreciating him and saying and taking, you got two type of people in this world. You got givers and you got takers. That's it. There's no middle ground. Either we give and we give, or we take it. Now, if he's a giver and she's a taker, she needs to go. I know he has kids by her. That's the whole problem with relationships nowadays, is we settle. We're not, God is not making
another topic.
That's whole. Do you understand? We are supposed to be living vigorously, wealthy in this earth, helping one another, not to settle, not to feel depressed. All of that, that should not exist for us human beings. We're too powerful. Stop settling. The woman could be wrong as well. Get rid of her.
Yeah. Yeah.
What team she on?
That shit.
I agree with that. To stop settling, that is the, because we see so many times, and I seen it in people that's around me and in my life and stuff. So many times that they settle, they stay together for the kids' sake for 20 years, 15, 20 years, whatever. And then like now the kids, you divorcing when the kids going to college and all this, and now the kids they're resenting you, because it's like, man, well, why did y'all stay? What did you stay with my mama for? Why did you stay with my daddy? If you knew you wanted to divorce so long ago, like what was the point in holding us hostage? You feel me? Because it's kind of like you holding them hostage. You
holding them hostage, are just pretending
in a toxic, and because exactly, the kids gonna be able to, they can feel it when you pretending. They can feel it. They can see that, oh, my mom and daddy don't really like each other. They sleeping in different rooms. They walking around each other in the house. They not talking.
They not showing no affection
to each other. And so it's like, I definitely agree with that. If you miserable, don't settle and be in a miserable relationship just to say I'm doing it, or just because you comfortable. It's also oftentimes,
or to even just save face. A lot of people do shit to save face. They went into something and knew it was bad for them, but it was trying to prove people wrong.
Right.
That was trying to tell them, hey, this is not a good way for you to go.
Right.
You feel me? And they get stuck in that, and they trying to prove people wrong by staying in it.
Yeah.
And continue to deal with the
or even
whatever they dealing with,
or even just scared to what people gonna say about you.
That's what I'm saying.
Just like all of that. You know how people like, oh, I'm just gonna stay in this relationship because my people gonna talk about
say,
me.
They're gonna say I told you so.
Yeah, like he wasn't right. I've been told you she wasn't right. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of that.
Put you first. I like what Coach said. You got to take care of yourself too. I can't pour from an empty cup.
Yeah.
So if I'm just, I'm pouring, and it's just like it's nothing left. I'm drained. How am I gonna be able to help you if I can't help myself? So I think
there's another side to that too. Being in this time and day where things are more expensive, some people can't afford to get out of that situation.
Yeah.
Because we've been together for 4 years and we got 2 kids, and I've never been out on my own and had to have kids and pay all of my bills by myself. So I may not be able to afford that. And so that's why you get these cats out here that be playing like they single, but be like, I live with my baby mama or my baby father, because they really do think they roommates, because in any other realm of life, they wouldn't be able to afford their lifestyle, or they wouldn't be able to live on their own, quote unquote, because they're not on their own.
Yeah.
So nowadays, like y'all points were more like the previous generation, where we're staying together for the kids.
Yeah.
Now we're staying together for our livelihood, because shit, I can't get
it's financially, it makes sense.
Yeah. It makes sense, bro. Like I can't get a kids what I can get a kids with you here.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And so that's
Wow.
that's a new kind of aspect of it.
I love that's those are some bars.
Facts.
Bars.
Facts.
They tuning in the chat. You see them. They
sure,
dropping
exactly.
comments.
For
They
sure.
dropping a lot of comments in the chat. They say, Mama B, you cooking. You,
Yeah.
Mama,
Patricia Warren tapped in and said the kids are miserable because of arguing in the home.
Ooh,
these are facts.
That too.
Oh, okay, my fault, man.
Kids are sponges. You know, they gonna do what they see. They pick up on it. If they see you arguing every day, you wonder why they got these, you know, they run around here with anger issues and they screaming and yelling and can't control, you know, themselves emotionally because they see the mom and daddy can't control themselves emotionally.
Yep.
So it's just like, I'm a sponge. I saw you doing it, mama. I saw you doing it, daddy. Why? This is normal to me.
Or I see how you react when you frustrated.
So this is normal. I go to school, I start doing it, you know, and now the teacher's like, hey, we need to talk to you. What's going on in the home? Is there something we need to discuss? You got to think about it and be aware, be cognizant of what you're doing, you know, as a parent. So yeah, I definitely we wrapped that one up for sure. We got a surprise clip. So they say we all do this as Black folks.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things we all do as Black folks, but this is probably one of them ones.
Honorable mention is making noise when you sit down or get up. That's age. I think it's everybody.
Yeah, you get to yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, see, church been over for an hour and a half now. Over. Church still going. But that was my granny. Oh no, she had to talk and fellowship with every member of the lesson. Every service, every time. All 48 of them. Wait, she didn't follow. I thought she was a piece of wit. Don't let it be like a church function.
Oh man. Listen, as a church kid, that is accurate as a
accurate.
What? So accurate, bro.
Yeah.
Like we go into the same place after we leave church and they still talk.
They still talking.
Oh yeah.
We finna go eat. We finna go have brunch.
Bro, we're not even leaving the compound. We going to the back room to have this
fellowship
spaghetti, chicken, and salad.
No.
And y'all will not leave the pulpit.
Them rolls.
And the roll. Don't forget the rolls. And they are locked at the pulpit.
With that fucking punch.
Like they not in the back saying, come on, sisters, come on.
With the punch, with the 7-Up in it. You feel me?
With that slice of cake that sit there on the napkin.
Oh God, dog.
To a slice of cake. Yeah, no, I think we all
spaghetti, chicken, and salad is like the go-to at a Black church. And don't play and let it not be that Stater Brothers chicken or that Albertson chicken. You know theirs is the best. You know theirs is the best, bro. You know it.
Stater Brothers.
The Staters are the
It just depends on what neighborhood you in, because everybody ain't got, you know what I'm saying? Ain't got.
Gotta get the Albertsons, for sure. Yeah.
Facts.
All right, we got another clip from Pretty Girls Don't Work.
Agree or disagree?
Disagree or disagree.
See, most of y'all are kids, you haven't lived yet. You still out here living the American mother dream. But it's a real world out here in the mother world. Do you understand? And that's what's really important. That's why I'm on here, because I always try to give game. You know, I tell men when you go on a date and you go out to the club and you hold a conversation with a young lady, you buy that young lady a drink. That's for a time. These young niggas on social media talk about fuck that nigga, fuck that bitch, let her be thirsty. I'm like, nigga, who raised you? When you walk down the street with a woman, you walk on the outside to show that you respect her. These niggas like, let that bitch get hit by a cop. I tell niggas when you go on a flight, on a plane, a woman always supposed to sit by the window. You're supposed to sit on the outside to show that she's protected. These young niggas like, nigga, I paid for a ticket too. What if I want to look out? I'm like, who raised these motherfuckers? This shit has gotten the fuck out of hand. Social media has destroyed men being men. We can't even be chivalry anymore. I love to compliment a woman. That's what men do. I come from an era where we was players, nigga. We bought women drinks. We bought them cars. We bought them condos. These niggas don't do that no motherfucker more. The men now are the new women. That's the way this shit is. Men are looking for women to be taken care of. Ain't this shit crazy? These niggas don't even walk like men no motherfucker more. Back when I was there, nigga had a stroll. Nigga was motherfucking walking. You know? These niggas don't even move their arms now. These niggas just walk like this and shit. You got some niggas hold their arms. These niggas be walking down the street like this. I was coming down Sunset. I pulled, I said, nigga, if you don't swing them motherfuckers. Because we got niggas out here slinging dick like they successful. Yes. You got niggas dicking bitches down like they got money in the bank. And you niggas know your financial situation is fucked up. But yet you still approach a bitch knowing you're about to destroy her life. Some of you niggas so fucked up, you'll bring a bitch over to your apartment and a lot of you niggas don't have a bedroom set. You have a mattress on the floor with a towel over the window, pretending that is a curtain. Nigga, who raised you? A lot of you niggas want to fuck all night, but a lot of you niggas don't even have snacks. What nigga fucks all night and don't have snacks? Bitches love snacks. When a girl get up and pee about 3:30 in the morning, she looks through your cabinets. She can make the bell scratching the titties, honey. Do you have any snacks? A lot of you guys like getting your dicks up, but you have nappy hair on your balls. Nigga, take a picture of your balls.
All the way, man.
Would you suck your balls? Who raised you? A lot of you young men here over 35 years old, you don't have a car. A bitch picked you up tonight. You got on the passenger side. She locked the door. She told you to put your seatbelt on. Nigga, who raised you?
Oh,
Hey,
bro, he
the pretty
cooked.
girls don't work.
That's how they come in for sure.
Oh, yeah. Nah, I feel you. It is a lot of them out here like that, man, that's moving like that.
It's sassy.
Who raised
Very
you? Yes,
sassy.
sassy. Hey,
Very sassy.
man.
Who raised them?
Yeah.
Hey, let her get hit and let her be thirsty.
Yeah.
Work through with the funniest things I
Remember,
probably ever heard.
a lot of them was raised by women.
Man.
Bullseye. And got the wrong examples from the men they were around.
Come on. I be seeing it's men out here that don't even open doors, bro.
Oh my God.
It bothers me when I see that. Like I see you see the girl opening the door, the woman opening the door for him, and I'm like, what is going on?
Okay, I know everybody may not have that in them, right? Like, all right, let me open the door for my lady. But to open that motherfucker and walk through it before she's crossed that threshold is crazy.
It's diabolical.
That's crazy.
For sure.
That's crazy as hell.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Crazy.
I think we agree with that one.
Yeah, shout out to the men that believe chivalry is not dead.
Come on.
Because it's not dead.
It ain't. It's not.
Not at all.
It's not. It's few and far between though.
Yeah. Yeah.
You think you're gonna find a bunch of dudes that's chasing behind you that's gonna do that. It's not accurate.
Right. All right. Coach B, Coach Ablaza, we want to hear from y'all.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I think some of the clip was definitely like satire and extreme, but some of the stuff like chivalry is like, it's 50-50 dead. Because like I'll say and I'll be like, hey, can you do this for me? And then he'll say back to me like, oh, well, can you do that for me? Like, what? Like, we have to care about ourselves, but we also have to be selfless, like in our relationship. Like, we should make sure that our partner feels loved. And so your partner doesn't feel loved when you're like, well, can you open the door for me? And then the man asks you that too. Like, that's crazy.
That's
so
wow.
Yeah. I've dealt with that before, and it's just like, it don't make no sense.
Right.
That's crazy.
Crazy. So you had a man really tell you he wanted you to open the door for him?
like, I don't know if it was a door, but anything I ever asked him, I was like, hey, can you do this for me? And he would repeat the question back to me. So it was diabolical. So I've seen that before.
Hey, can you rub my feet? Hey, can you rub my feet?
Whoa. Right, like, bro, like.
Legitimately funny.
Sassy. That's sassy.
Very sassy.
Yeah, Pops said, I'm still old school. You better practice chivalry. Yeah. Yep, that's what's up, Pops.
And it ain't even like you don't even necessarily have to think the word chivalry, right?
Right.
Just think protect. Like how can I protect this young lady who's entrusted me with her?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, how about I not let her walk near the cars?
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how about I make sure she's across this threshold before I make it in?
Come on.
Like, you know what I'm saying? How about I make sure she sit it down at the table before I, you know what I'm saying, get comfortable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Pull the chair out. Anything.
Yeah. How about I pull up with a flower or two because I heard she like tulips?
Come on.
You feel me? Like,
hey,
yes,
it's it don't always require money, y'all.
No,
like,
it don't.
I know a lot of people be like, man, well, I ain't got the money. It ain't always. It's the thought.
You can steal some flowers.
Being thoughtful. No.
You can steal some flowers. You can steal some flowers now.
Steal some flowers. Come on, man. Come on. It ain't no excuse, man.
Yeah, ain't none.
You can steal some flowers.
Like come through
a
couple stems of aloe vera. Like
make a way. You feel me?
Make a way. The broken aloe vera. Like, babe, I was thinking about you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just it's the thought.
Right. So look, we got another clip, man. We got to call it what you want clip. So a man says he's not looking for something serious. A woman falls anyway. Whose fault is that?
Especially in these conversations, we expect a man to immediately become responsible for the feelings that he said he wasn't trying to involve in the situation. Because whole time the man can have feelings. He just compartmentalized. It ain't that he clearly liked you, because I wouldn't be over here with you if I didn't like you. But even if I do like you, shorty, I said I wasn't on that, so I'm not. And you trying to make me responsible for you being salty because I am who I said I was. You thought you could put me off my square. You thought you could massage me off my square and cook a couple meals. And no, bro, if I set the parameters for what we doing and we never updated the parameters for what we doing, it don't matter how much you like me, shorty. This is what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you can't hold me responsible for anything outside of that. This you coloring outside the lines.
I understand that it's both parties' responsibility, but the moment that you see somebody else falling in love, right? The moment that you see somebody else is taking it further than you want, instead of you backing up and saying, hey, this is not what I agree to, I don't want that, you continue to use this woman, you continue to have sex with this woman, you continue to, so at this point, it's manipulation. It's manipulation.
It's manipulation on both sides, though.
The
woman is manipulating not only herself, but the man.
Okay. Jack said he just went through this. We need you to start typing, brother, while we speaking.
Let us know. We want to hear from you, Jack. We want to have y'all experience as men.
Definitely,
for sure.
As men, you've both experienced.
I've actually had a young lady step away from me because I told her I wasn't looking for nothing serious, and I had to respect it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh, definitely.
She's like, I'm not on that type of time, man.
Yeah.
As a man, you have to respect it.
Yeah.
No, that's a part of it, you know. Especially if you being honest, you being like you telling her forthcoming, you telling her exactly what it is. You have to give her that, you know, that choice. If she don't want to deal with that, she don't have to deal with that, you know. But always be honest though.
But if you choose to step into this arena, then you know what game you playing.
Yes. That is true. It's manipulation on both parties.
You see me at the day party acting out. Don't come over there to my section.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a high five or something. Like, hey,
you know what it was.
Good to see you.
Right.
What's up? What's cracking with you?
What y'all think, pretty girls?
First of all, I don't care what you said. I'm snatching your neck at the day party. Like, don't get me started, okay? I don't care what you said. So what I think like on a higher level, there's soul ties. And so I might have said, okay, I agree with you. Like, I just want to have sex. That's cool. But then of course, like your heart grows fonder for that person. You spending time with them. And for the 50-50, for the brokies, they don't want to take you on no real date. So that's all y'all do is at the house watching Netflix, or is Netflix watching you? You feel me? So you got to know what you're dealing with on both sides, like getting your emotions tied into that. So when somebody's emotions get deeper, yeah, it's your part to cut them off, I guess, or you're manipulating them and letting them stay in it just for sex. Like, so that's a deep subject right there. Yes, you got something for us, Coach B?
It is. I mean, and he's 100% correct. When you tell the truth, that kind of cuts it right there. Now it is her responsibility and it was her fault. She knows this.
Yeah.
But just as Coach Blaza said, sex is more than just physical. It goes more into the spiritual realm as well. And it's only natural for especially women to want that male figure.
Yeah.
Because we've had that intercourse. We've touched, skin. That's very powerful. A hug is powerful. A kiss is powerful.
Yeah.
Therefore, we want more. So if the little boy wants to be a little boy and say, but I don't want you in my sandbox, then let him do his thing. But see, we want to be in the sandbox because we always want that. As women, we always want that. It's just something that we desire is a man. And it just becomes confusing.
Yeah.
Okay. Jack's tapped back in with us. Literally been upfront and honest about what I was looking for. She just thought she could change my standpoint, and when I wasn't changing, it then became a problem.
Yep. That's pretty common.
That is common.
It happens.
That's how I go.
Oh, I cut it off. Yeah.
Got to.
You have to. Because if you're gonna change for yourself, if that's what you want to do. But if you don't want to change and you are who you are, then be who you are.
I agree with that too, right there.
I believe if he told you when you let yourself be in love, that's your fault. Yeah.
Because you had a choice.
It's called emotional intelligence.
And in the back of your mind, you like, yeah, they like me too. They gonna change their mind.
Or even a man or a woman, either way, if I just do this, they gonna stay. Or if I just do this, they gonna love me or whatever.
Yeah.
Or if I keep doing it, maybe one day they'll see. It's like,
and then that person pop up with a significant other, and it's like, oh,
yeah. And now your feelings hurt, and it's like, I mean, at the same time, no. Like, no, once a cheater don't change this, or a leopard don't change their spots.
Leopard don't change their spots.
So
come on.
So it's just like once they show you what their spots is, they show you who they are. It's just like you got to take it for face value. A lot of people be taking stuff, with a grain of salt, and they be like, look, I wouldn't take some of this stuff when somebody come at you and say some stuff to you, and they show you who you are. They said, I'm a PG, look familiar. This is my dad. What's you on, man?
Oh, Pop, what?
My dad is wild.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, but yeah, definitely. I definitely agree with that. They will take what you give because they already told you. Yeah, I agree with that too. We got another.
I think the manipulation comes when you like when you teeter the fence. And you're not firm in what you say.
Yeah.
So it's
misleading.
You started off with, yeah, I'm not feeling no relationship, but then while y'all pillow talking, it's like, yeah, I really like you though.
Yeah.
Or this, that, and the third. I really like how I can really see myself with you.
Mm-hmm.
Those type of pillow conversations is really what get people in trouble.
Start using that L word, the other.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Start using it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What you say that one time, I'm telling you, the antennas go
be up, boy.
What? You say, wait, what? You say you love me.
Okay.
Oh,
you said me or it. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Let me get it.
Hold on.
You're right.
Wait a
You
minute.
said me.
I love both of y'all.
Be clear.
Really? Yeah, exactly. I love both of you. I love all of it. I love all of it.
You know what's crazy though? Like, that's where it comes into play. Like, when you're with somebody in a situationship and you say they're like cheating on you, but they told you in the beginning that that's not what they were on. So you end up dealing with that situation for years, cheating, when you already told her you was ready to go. She should have let go. So I definitely do agree with you on that. Yeah.
She calling me a cheater the whole time I had her on a roster.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. Him liking you doesn't mean he wants to be with you.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's heavy.
Or her.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
Well, so we got another clip. This is from the pretty girls. Let's agree or disagree.
Ooh.
Y'all are so quick to say marriage is a partnership, not a dictatorship. Marriage has a hierarchy. It should be God leading the husband who leads the wife. The husband has a separate role, the wife has a separate role. They're both equal in importance, but different in function. God told Adam, do not eat of this tree. Adam told his wife, do not eat of this tree. But because Eve wanted a partnership of a marriage, she started listening to other people aside from her husband, Satan, who said, is that really what God said? Go ahead, eat it. Now the order is backwards. Satan telling Eve what to do. Eve not only eating of the tree, but telling her husband to eat of the tree too. And guess what Adam did? He submitted to Eve. That is what a partnership looks like, where both submit to each other, both have the same role, the same function. There's no hierarchy. You should not have a partner as a spouse. And for those of you that are like, well, what if he's a trash dude? What if he's not a good leader? Baby, why are you marrying him then? You have a choice. When he pops the question, will you marry me? You can say no. Unless you're one of these females that proposed to him, you already started the marriage off backwards because now you're leading.
What do you mean by that?
Heavy. Take the lead on this one, coach.
Yeah, that was deep. So, like I said in the beginning, the man should be the head of the household. However, on the other end of that, I'm not following Stevie Wonder. So you gotta have your mindset together. I prefer somebody that's an entrepreneur like me because you cannot excel and get generational wealth at a job, in my opinion. Okay. And so I think definitely the woman should let the man lead. So it's God, the man, the woman, and then the kids. So that's my opinion on that. Coach B?
Yes, I agree as well. I know I had mentioned partnership previously, and what I meant by partnership is that we should care for one another the same. It shouldn't be, he gets a percentage and I get a percentage. No, if he's down one day and I'm down one day and I just make up for that. We talked about that before. That's the partnership part that I meant. But I believe she's 100% correct. God is first, then the man comes second, then the woman is third. And then anything that falls under that will be okay if you keep it in that order. The man has the power in the home. When the woman tries to change that, problems will come.
And when nobody's leading the man, so say that man didn't have a mom there, didn't have a dad there, they don't believe in God, who's leading him? That's when you turn into Stevie Wonder. Where's your morals?
Bingo.
So yeah.
Love to hear that. Definitely, God got to be first in everything.
Everything.
If it ain't no God in that house, that's definitely hell.
So exactly, that's hell for sure.
For sure.
So given that coach gave us a job reference, I'll keep it right there, right? So, God is supposed to be the CEO, right? He's leading the company. He is the face of this. However, I disagree with the partnership role in that me and my spouse, we have different roles. I'm the CFO and she's the COO. Our roles are equally important. And they do different things. However, they're both instrumental in leading the company to where we need to be. And then the employees, obviously the kids will reap the benefits of that. That's just how I kind of see it, like as a partnership. Like we're working together, but we're doing different things.
Yeah.
And that's where I differ with that. But I agree overall.
And y'all don't step on each other's toes in that.
Because we have different roles.
Yeah.
Right.
We're still answering to the CEO.
Right.
We both have to. However, my role as the CFO is to take care of these finances.
Yeah.
Her role as the COO, the operating officer, is to take care of how the household is being ran, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
They're cohesive, but they're not the same.
Yeah, they're different.
And so I would never have to worry about her stepping on my toes, or vice versa.
Yeah.
And if that does happen, it's an easy conversation. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what I do is crossing over into your realm.
Yeah.
This is what's going on.
Yeah. Yep.
I agree.
Because that's when stuff starts getting muddy.
Come on.
When it's like I'm stepping over here, you stepping over there. It's like now we confused on what our roles are.
And now I don't appreciate what you do.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly. Bingo. I'm not appreciating what you do. So yeah. Wow. Yeah, that was definitely powerful. Powerful. Love to hear that. Well articulated. Yes. Yes, Q. Let's scroll down a little bit, Banco.
But while we here, man, my fault. Make sure y'all follow the Call It What You Want podcast on IG and hit that subscribe button.
Yeah.
This episode is being powered by Behind the Lens Media, SSOLA, Real Live Productions, Times I, Low Key Foodie, and Pretty Girls Don't Pretty Girls Don't Work and Gym Grind Goals.
Yeah. Did we miss anything? Oh,
and
the
Faultless Beauty.
Okay.
Word is bond.
Word is bond. Yes, definitely. All right, so look, we got another agree to disagree, man. They say times have really changed. Parents back in the day didn't ask for as many breaks as parents in this generation.
Yeah, because they drop their kids off and leave us. Yeah. Like, yeah, you're going to your granny house, son.
Yeah, ain't no
like, what you talking about?
I'll be back in the
right. For the summer. Hey, you going to Alabama for the summer? Like, what are you talking about?
Live with granny.
Never even met
them. I don't even know them.
Right.
You ain't even met them.
Right.
You ain't talked to them in years.
Come on.
I seen this post that said our parents never asked for as many breaks as these new parents ask from their kids. And I feel like our parents didn't have to. They had plenty breaks. We was either outside all day for hours, riding bikes for blocks, okay? Just outside the entire day. Or we was at our cousin's house for days at a time. Family is not what it used to be. These kids do not just go spend days, weeks with their cousin. Our parents had a lot of breaks. And I feel like grandma's was way more grandma-y back then. Like, of course, grandma house, but she wasn't gonna do shit but sit there and watch stories and smoke cigarettes all day. These new grandmas are outside. And times are just different. Like back in the day, you could bring all the kids to one house. Big kids watch the small kids kids watch the smaller kids. Yep. The adults tell us, don't answer the door, don't answer the phone, we'll be back. They come back, everybody safe, everybody good. We done had a ball the whole day. You cannot leave a group of kids in the house by themselves no more. Like times are just different. I'm so glad. We was really the last generation that had like a really amazing childhood. I feel bad for these kids now, but it's just different.
That's a fact. That is a fact. I love my child.
And look, we'll be in that house, 18 of us, no screen.
Not one.
Not one screen.
What?
We outside.
We outside all day riding bikes.
Throwing lemons and shit.
You better come back dirty. Right.
Random shit.
We come back dirty.
Dirty as fuck.
Bro, what? Smelling like outside all day.
Filthy.
Riding bikes, hopping fences, getting in trouble. Yeah, I remember.
Tearing your clothes.
What?
That's why. And hey, look, we was the last generation that had play clothes and school clothes and then church clothes.
You better not, bro. You better not get them church clothes messed up. Get a hole in the pants, bro. You gonna get a ass whooping.
Take them clothes off as soon as you get in the house.
Go
as soon as
get
you get in the
switch.
You better not even eat in them.
What you know about the switch? You don't know about the switch. My granny, what? Don't get no little thin one either.
Ooh.
Right.
So I definitely. What y'all think about that?
Yeah, so speaking on the switch, my grandma had me get mine off the lemon tree and pick a good one, okay?
Ooh, that one was good enough.
You ever make me get a switch, grandma? No. She don't even make me get a switch. It's different.
It's different.
And so, not her, but other grandmas, they the new city girls. That's what I think. They want to hit the streets. I'm like, it's my turn. Like, girl, I'm out. So I don't know.
Jealous now.
I think, like as she said, at times are just different. You can't compare. As time, things go on. Like we didn't have this back in my day, and now you do.
Come on.
We can't compare. Right. But the one thing we can do is stay as close to God as we can.
That's it.
And He'll guide that way for us. I'm a grandma of 4 now. I've sacrificed so much. I'm 49 years old. I still don't know what I want to do when I grow up because I had kids too young. But I sacrificed my time to raise my kids, and now I'm helping her with my grandkids. But that's just me.
You are not a grandmother of 4.
No way.
No
way.
Shout out to Coach B. Go.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful. No, Jax, I'm with you on that because I was gonna say that these new grannies are young. Like he had a real big mama. Like these new grannies, bro, they on that. The new 40 is 30, so they trying to be outside.
Right.
You feel me? Like they going to getting their bodies done and trying to show them off.
Yeah.
It's a whole different. It's a whole different level.
Wild. It's wild.
It's a whole different level.
Wild out here. Gotta be careful.
Smelling like outside. That's funny.
Yeah, for
we
sure. We
was
was smelling like outside.
You couldn't go to. You couldn't. You better not have sat on that couch.
What?
You better not have sat on that couch. Smelling like
You know
outside.
it's like you been outside in the sun all day, and your granny gonna freeze that water bottle for you. You feel me? You gonna have that water bottle all day. Y'all know
Outside.
I grew up outside, man,
Outside.
for sure.
Nah,
Yeah.
look, I ain't gonna lie though. I was definitely one of them kids that was at my granny house a lot, like as far as after school.
Yeah.
Because my mom worked. She worked 12, 14-hour days driving them buses. So I definitely spent a lot of time in my grandparents' house. But you know, I was definitely though, I had it at the house. Like it was I wasn't lacking for nothing.
Yeah.
But them summers on the east side in the house full of kids, bro, that's you can't replicate that.
Yeah.
Man.
Like that's something that a lot of kids today are just not gonna have.
Builds character.
It builds character, bro.
Sure.
It builds character. A lot of it, because they gonna talk about you.
Yeah.
See, I was a latchkey kid, so
Me too.
I was busing to school, busing back home by myself.
Yeah.
While mom's still at work. So
yeah,
I was kind of raising myself early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, he said, my granny raised me. I feel you, Jax. First off, my granny couch had plastic, so it wasn't sitting exactly, my boy. So imagine you go sit your hot self on it and it starts steaming up. Oh, you're gonna get in trouble.
You gonna get a whooping out of this world.
You're gonna get in trouble, buddy. You ain't supposed to be on that side of the house.
Don't put them knees on the couch.
That couch was in the room where wasn't nobody supposed to be in.
Yeah.
You're just supposed to walk past that room and look at it.
Every time.
Like, you can't sit in there.
Better not have those shoes on in there.
The sitting room that you couldn't sit in.
Right.
That one room, that all white room.
The all white room.
Nobody ever go in. Don't you sit up in there. That's for decoration.
Yeah.
And if you have to walk through there, make sure you take your shoes off.
Yes.
Man, what?
Yep.
The bag lunch generation. I love us.
Love us, my boy.
So we got another surprise clip. This is niggables. Oh man, bro.
Oh man.
I got a feeling this Super Ray. I got a feeling, bro.
Don't shoot the messenger here. Niggables. Here we got
for sure, Jax. You getting stuck to that couch, boy.
I done seen everything in the world today. Motherfucker, I went to the store and they got nickables. This is the ghetto shit that you can get for $3 goddamn. A bag of Funyuns, a little hug juice, a honey bun, and a goddamn half a sandwich. This is what you call a niggable.
I'm busting.
Because this right here is the same meal that your granny give you when you get through swimming or getting out the swimming pool. You think it's bullshit? And they come with different bag of chips. Some of them at the top got some nutty bars. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I was that kid back in the day. You better not fold my motherfucking piece of bread for me. If you give me that sandwich with that folded ass piece of bread, that motherfucker gonna be outside on the ground. And I'm only gonna eat the honey bun, the chips, and drink the juice. But I'm gonna tell you right now, after a summer day of swimming all day, this whole little pack, this little nickable right here be hitting like a motherfucker. See, I've never seen them individually packed like this because everything in this pack got its own separate box that say not to be sold separately. Just think back 18 years ago when you swimming with your family and shit.
For sure.
When you get out of the pool, it don't matter how tired you is. If you put a couple of Lay's or Doritos on that motherfucking sandwich, this bitch tastes like bocce. I can't find a little kid that'll eat this today because kids today too spoiled. This that vacation Bible school ass lunch, that Boy Scout ass lunch. Matter of fact, this that back in the day school field trip sack lunch. You have this shit in the sack lunch with an orange.
Yeah, didn't I tell you? The brown bag. I told you
that's the boys and girls club sandwich right there, boy.
Bro, what? And then I'm telling you, I'm lurking. I'm lurking for another one after I ate this one. I'm gonna just see if there's another one over there.
You know it's extra.
I'm gonna ask, can I have that? That one,
You're just lurking, walking.
I need
by the
that.
thing.
Because look, every once in a while, you get that spoiled kid like me who actually brought money today. I brought money today. I got money today. So look, bro, I don't even want this sandwich.
Yeah,
I'm going over there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm going over there. Y'all can have that little punk ass sandwich. I don't even want it today.
That nigga said, spoiled like me.
Did you grow up?
Hey,
did you grow
I
up
had a in my backpack for sure every day.
Did y'all grow up on the niggables?
Oh yeah, for sure. Look, I'm always hungry, so I'm gonna eat anything. The niggables is for me, especially after swimming. You be starving, so yeah, give me one. I'll take one right now.
Facts.
That's that little field trip. Stack of lunch.
Don't play with me because I'm bad enough. I'm gonna break it open in the middle of the class.
Period.
Like,
No, you can't have none.
Look,
No.
Nobody wanted to trade. Shit, I still got it.
Trade.
Exactly.
Trying to trade your
Exactly.
trying to
Trade it.
trade the Fritos and Doritos for sure.
You can have the Fritos and the Lays every
Anybody
time.
that's
On
dumb
me.
enough for that trade is, I don't know, bro. Like, and there's people used to do it too. Like,
Really?
all right, let me just see.
I like corn chips.
And then you
I'm
know,
finding you every day.
as soon as you put it in their hand, what you gonna say? Black, no trade back. black, no trade backs, bro. Y'all. Hey,
Fire.
Diabolical
Also,
trade.
also
for
them
sure.
twisted ones. Fire.
What?
Yeah.
The Fritos.
Oh yeah, the barbecue, honey barbecue twist.
Crazy.
Yes, sir.
Crazy.
Yeah.
We ain't got to get caught up in that. That's a
Yeah.
whole hour.
We got a so
Yeah,
we,
gonna
we
keep
got a
it
pretty we got a pretty girls don't work clip.
It's a whole hour. I can go in the
Agreed.
next hour. Okay, want to break them down? I only want the plain ones if we got chili and cheese.
That's it. All right.
Going crazy. Let's chill.
All right, we all clip time.
Okay. Like, we don't want to be limited.
Start that one.
Act like there are some men in this world who do over sexualize women. Yeah, okay.
Like, we don't want to be limited to just a tool for your pleasures.
Okay.
We want you to see us as a human. Now, if you are running across men who's just a number of men who are constantly over sexualizing you, then it's time for you to have an internal conversation. There's something in you that they see that they only want to limit you to that. No disrespect, but most times that's just simply what it is. You can present yourself in all times of ways, but there are just some men who pay attention to just the little minor things that they can get from you.
Yes.
Situations like that. But yes, there are some greedy men. There are some men whose worth is only contingent with how well they can have sex with a woman. Yikes. And you know what? Because we talk about men and we talk about men and we talk about how their finances measure their worth and stuff like that. But some men actually have nothing to offer. And those are typically the men who really do have insecurities, and just by being able to have access to you validates that insecurity that they have. Ooh. I ain't gonna go too deep. But
she ran off on a plug.
No, those is facts. I know cats like that. Wait, what?
That's all you got.
You just chase women
all day.
Chase women.
When does it get old?
Man, bruh.
Don't get old.
I know dudes with committed relationships that chase women.
Just can't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop. Rockefeller.
Yeah, right. I don't. So yeah, pretty girls. Let's hear from Coach B and Coach Ablaza.
Yes, we finna cook. Let's start here. So if you're doing that 50-50, no, I'm not giving it to you every day, bro. I'm just as tired as you if I worked all day too, right? So we're gonna pass it right back to you and tell you, like, we gotta do it every day. Oh, that ain't got nothing to say, huh?
I'm gonna give a percentage. I'm not an everyday, but I need more than 50%. I need more than 50% of the week for sure. Like if we talking actual numbers, let's say 3 to 4 times a week is sufficient. I understand that some weeks we get low. Let's go. Let's shoot for 2. All right. Let's shoot for 2. And I know biologically there is a week where we can't. Yes. So, you know what I'm saying? Like
but it shouldn't be no more weeks that we can't. That's where I'm at with it.
Only on Christmas.
Like when the math start mathing.
Oh, I understand 1 week, but hey, when it's 2 and 3, hey, what's going on here? We gotta have a talk step in my office.
Say when it's 2 and 3, it must be something with me, right?
Right.
Well, here, I listened to Myron Golden on YouTube, and he speaks a lot about the Bible, and he mentions to start studying the Bible. Now, I've been raised in church my whole life, Christian, Catholic, Baptist, you name it, I've been in it. But I've never studied the Bible, which means read it slowly. Don't try to read it in a year. Don't have it mapped out how many chapters you're going to read. Just every day, get up and read it and ask God to give you wisdom to understand it. And once you do, men are men. I mean, if you really read the Old Testament, men have not changed. Back then they had many wives, they've had concubines. I mean, God made men as men. So men are men, and most, I'm not gonna say not any women at all, but most women are not like men and don't really have that same desire to have sex. And then unfortunately, when children come into the picture, it kind of lessens it even more.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a fault. It's just how we're made up. And that's okay. But then that's when it comes, you know, the partnership, you know, however you want to title it. That's when that comes, and when you have to talk. Because a lot of times the woman is not even just feeling secure anymore. I mean, hell, we a bowling ball or bigger. We didn't push out of a hoo-ha that changed our entire body dynamics. Okay, and now we have to watch these little human beings every day. We get no peace, no rest, no nothing. And then the man wants to come home and, oh, I just came home from work, cook me a meal, let's have some sex. Not exactly. Because I'm mentally not even there. And see, as a woman, we have to mentally be there as well.
Yeah.
If not, it's going to feel a little forced.
Mm.
And then that's going to separate us even more.
Yep.
So it's all about just, you know, even King Solomon in the Bible, that was his fall. Unfortunately, it was women. You know, it's going to be like that until Jesus comes back. It is what it is. That's why we have to take control of our emotions, discipline ourselves. And if we are a married couple, we have to sit down and we have to talk. There's 3 things you got to have in a relationship: trust, respect, and communication. You have those 3 things, you're good. You're good.
Ooh,
come on.
Was that basil and oregano in there? That
yeah, well, I can smell it. It's
was that
thyme?
Is that thyme?
I see thyme in there cooking. Like what?
Cayenne pepper? Oh my goodness! Yeah,
got my nostrils open.
Salt bean right there.
Hey, you giving us some free game today, because we before we even get to the free game, you've been giving us free game all day. You know, thank you. That was amazing. I definitely it was so basically we need to be praying for discernment.
Yes.
That's the main thing we be looking for, is praying for discernment.
Absolutely.
In a nutshell.
And then I took something from that too. For your woman, don't make sex like a chore. Don't make intimacy a chore.
Yeah.
Don't make it something that she's dreading. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that, or a part of the routine, because that'll kind of form resentment.
Yeah.
After a while. Yeah.
Love that.
That's heavy.
Love that, Q. Definitely.
Freeze, Coach Auntie been killing. Oh, that season. So I knew it was something familiar. Something familiar. Couldn't quite
cooking.
get
it. So we got our last topic of agree or disagree. So this is woman says social media has divided Black men and Black women.
I agree. I'm gonna say it's furthered the divide.
It furthered it, yeah, definitely.
That's what I'll say for sure.
It hasn't helped.
But when I tell you social media is amplifying the divide between Black men and Black women, pages like Justin LA Boy, pages like the World, who take the most toxic messages from Twitter and all other platforms, put them in one space that are purposely perpetuating narratives that we really aren't interacting with in the real world. You go on a date, you're not having these conversations, but you go on social media and these conversations are constantly repeated, and none of it is solution focused. It's all what they do, what's not being done, and it's not productive. It's not pushing us forward. And what's happening is we are internalizing a lot of trauma that does not belong to us.
Say it again.
A lot of relationship trauma that does not belong to us. So let's say for me personally, right? I've never been cheated on. But let's say I go and I follow a bunch of women who talk about the fact that, oh, I've been cheated on, all these niggas cheat, they steady cheating. I'm going to sit there.
222
numbers.
Thank you guys for having me.
I've been on the problem.
All I did was sit down.
Gaslighting.
I didn't even say anything yet.
And validating our feelings.
How did I offend you?
Is that deflection?
I'm cold.
I hate I hate the neutral.
I hate
I hate them.
Gaslighting and all.
I've been called a gaslighter more times in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
than I could ever imagine.
And it's a such thing as gaslighting. I will say that. But it's sometimes people are using the word too frequently and it's improperly.
Improperly.
Yeah. So
you just mad because you wrong.
Yeah.
Like that's really what it is. Like you wrong.
But no, basically what they were talking about is the divide between black men and black women through social media. And like it is, it's a lot of the stuff we see on social media is so toxic. It's constantly they pushing this toxic narrative into the black culture, into our black homes, and we're just ingesting it. We're ingesting it.
I gotta disagree with that because I'm not gonna say that they're pushing it into the black homes. They're putting it on the internet, and the black people are the ones who's feeding off of it.
But why are we ingesting it? Is it because we see the people that look like us?
You got to think about what are the majority of black people digest? Reality TV and bullshit. So what's gonna prevail on the internet?
Reality TV and bullshit.
And that's just what it is. Why do you think people care about what Krishan and Blueface are doing?
Because they putting it in front of us.
But we're the only ones consuming it.
You know, nothing to do with his music. It's just his life. His toxic life.
Those are personal choices that we're making as people to consume that. Because if it wasn't selling, then they wouldn't be putting it out there.
I think as black folks, a lot of us are just addicted to drama.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like we get a kick. It's an adrenaline rush for us, like to deal with and be in drama.
Yeah.
Like, and most of us are normal. We nosy and we want to know. We want to know all of the business.
Yes.
But we don't want it to happen to us. Or we won't be transparent when it does happen to us.
And a lot of us, and let's be real, a lot of us gossip.
Come on.
And that's where all the gossip is. And that's a lot of the conversation that people have in their daily lives. It's all gossip.
So imagine we come sit down at this round table, right? And two of y'all are talking about the latest whatever that's just happened. And now I feel out of touch because now I have nothing to contribute to the conversation. I'm gonna go look at it too. And now the next time we sit down and talk, I'm gonna have something to say about Baddies, South Central, or whatever, or whatever the hell is going on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let's
right.
I want to hear let's hear from Coach B and Coach Blazer.
Okay, so what I know is that Black people are some of the strongest people on the planet, but there's always a vice that they put on us to hold us back. So first, the Willie Lynch letter. Okay, I'm gonna step on some toes, but the weed is holding us back. Okay, and so the social media is just another thing that has us in the sunken place, because if you don't work on your mindset, then you're gonna watch stuff like that. Like me, I don't watch TV. The TV, the radio, the social media is all stuff that programs us, that has programmed us since we were younger. Like even on shows for kids, they're going to show the mom, the dad kissing and all of that. And that's the narrative that they want to push on us. So yes, social media is ruining our relationships, is ruining us as a people altogether, because if you don't work on your mindset and you don't program your own mindset, the world will program you. So I definitely agree on that.
Coach B.
So much. Yeah, I mean, it's correct. And just as she said, Black people, my God, have so much power. It's crazy. It's like if you're in a room filled with other races and a Black person walks in, you can feel the power. White people will say fear, but it's not fear, it's power. The devil knows that that's power. So he's going to drip in every little place that he can, because the devil can't touch us, but he can drip and whisper. So he's going to drip and he's going to whisper. And if you take to that, you're going to take to it. And of course you will, because there's no man in the home. And then here goes the whole domino effect. But like she said, you know, we do the rule of 5. And if you work on your mindset, then God, it will help you every step of the way. And that it is what it is. So when you wake up in the morning, are you reading? Are you looking at what kind of dreams or goals you have? Are you exercising? I mean, are you praying? Anything. It can take 5 minutes, it can take 15. It's all up to you. But first thing in the morning is key. what are you doing in the morning? So if you're getting up, checking your phone, laughing and joking and sharing things on the internet, that's what you and your household are gonna get. But if you're working on this, God will take over it and the rest will be good.
Right. That's right.
I love that.
What was the we gotta tell him, Coach Blaza, it was the five things in the morning that you should be doing?
Yes. Okay. So the rule of 5, number 1, pray and meditate. Number 2, read. So read a book on what you want to do with your life. So if you want to do branding like me, read a book on that. If you need motivation, read a book on that. Number 3 is listen to audio teachings. And it's the same thing. We watch Myron Golden on YouTube. He does wealth for entrepreneurs. He does mindset. He teaches from the Bible as well. Number 4 is to write and review your dreams and goals. Habakkuk 2:2 says, write the vision and make it plain, but you got to see the vision every day, right? And so number 5 is exercise. And we do that every day. We wake up at 5 a.m. We do 5 miles. We go hiking. We go to the gym. We get it in and we work on our mindset.
Powerful. Powerful. Yeah, I hope y'all was taking notes. Please take notes of that.
It's in the chat.
It's in the chat. Everything she just said, because this is what we need. We got to work on our mindset. This is like Coach B said, we wake up in the morning. If you immediately grabbing your phone, you jumping on Instagram, you sending, this meme, sending them posts, whatever it is, you ingesting, that's what you gonna digest, so we got to be cognizant, be aware of what we doing every day. We also talk about building habit stacking. It's a such thing as habit stacking, good and bad. It takes 30 days to create a good or bad habit. So if it's not the fact that, we can't do it or it's too hard or whatever. If you can every day wake up on your phone and grab your phone and get on Instagram, that's building the habit. So you can wake up every day, meditate, read you a couple pages out of a book, eat you something good, go get some exercise in. It's no excuse. It's 24 hours in a day. I know we always busy. We got multiple jobs. We got multiple things we doing, but we gotta be able to focus in on our health and our wealth and our mindset. We only get one mind, one body. Focus on it. Don't let it go by the wayside. Because you let your body, your mindset go by the wayside. You wake up, you 80 years old, and you're like, damn, my life done passed me by. It was more I could have did or I should have did. So that's what I took from it. Q, what about you, brother?
I think that how you do anything is how you're gonna do everything.
Facts.
And you have to be, well, I can't say you have to be, but what I'm working on is being more deliberate and decisive in things.
Same.
Not so much as, I might or I'm gonna try to.
Right.
I'm going to.
I
will. You know what I'm saying? So that way it puts it in your head that this is something that you need to accomplish before your day is over.
Yeah.
I need to go drop and do 20 push-ups. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to go read this book, or I need to, whatever the case may be. And then also, we got kids. So when they see us be deliberate and disciplined in our lifestyle, then they also take that and then they use that and they live with that and they grow with that.
Yeah.
And discipline breeds success.
That's it.
That's it. It is what it is.
Take the T and the C word out of your vocabulary. Try and can't. You don't use them words. 25 push-ups if you use that T word, so let's not use that word. We don't try. We gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
It was some, I just saw a comment. What was that? What was the comment? I saw somebody posted. What did you say?
Mindset by Carol Dweck is a good book.
That's
That's what
I've been reading that.
saying.
Definitely been reading that.
Yeah, Carol Dweck. Okay.
Mindset.
Oh, Atomic Habits is a good book. Yep, I heard of that. Atomic Habits.
And then the Greatness Mindset.
The Greatness Mindset is another great motivational book.
Cha jumped in the chat and said something I've been doing this month. And let me say, a change. I couldn't walk, but that was just me knowing I'm shaking shit up to get out of my body. Yeah. What they say, the greatest journey start with one step. You feel me? So that first day you get up and work out, believe you me, that next day you gonna feel some resentment and some regret. Like, oh, I'm sore. I shouldn't have did it. But when you keep doing it, that pain, that residual, like, I guess pain, I guess is the word that I'm looking for. That pain is no longer gonna set in. It's gonna over.
Pain is weakness leaving the body.
Come on.
No.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely, that's powerful. It's powerful. So y'all tap in with some of them books. Do we got some free game? A penny saved. Do you got some free game for him, Coach Ablaze, Coach B?
Coach Chef B.
Right. You a chef now.
So this episode was brought to you by the Pretty Girls Don't Work. And we want to tell you that working that job can only get you so far. If you bring kids into this world, or even for just you need to have generational wealth. All right. And so I want you to know that you can, you will, and you must be demanding. You can because you're capable. You will because you're strong. And you must because they counting on you. So drop it in the chat on YouTube. Who is counting on you to go to that next level in life? It could be you for financial freedom. It could be your kids. You got to lead by example. It's not always what's taught, it's what's caught. And I do this for my family, my community, and the pretty girls for generational health, wealth, and mindset. So let's go, y'all.
Come on. Hey, you got some free game. That's
hold on. There we go.
What happened?
Coach B.
Yes. You know, we are all made in the image and the likeness of God. I know we've probably heard that if you've ever been in church. I've heard it ever since I was a little girl. It didn't really set on me until recently. We are made in the image and the likeness of God, which means we are powerful. I ultimately love men. I know men are the most powerful creature on this earth. So I didn't come on this episode to bash men or just say negative things. Men are powerful and I love men. Okay. But I speak mostly to women, moms, and single moms. And I help them tweak their daily habits because I know we feel like we're on the back burner a lot. I'm here to let you know that you are made in the image and the likeness of Almighty God. You hear me? The hair follicles that you have, the fingerprints, no one has like you, which means you are special. I need you to understand this. Even though you have these kids that make you frustrated at the end of the day, you are still special. Know the true power of a woman. That's it for now.
That's it. Amazing.
Enough.
Right. And also, could you tell them where they can follow y'all and where they can come tune in with some of your services and some of the services you guys do offer with the coaching?
Okay, yes. So you can find us on Instagram, Coach Ablaza and Gym Grind Goals. And so I'm also a motivational speaker. So if you need a speaker, you can book me at CoachAblazaspeaks.com.
Perfect. Love that.
Dropped it in the chat.
We dropped it in there. So y'all definitely follow them and tap in. You see they giving y'all free game all day. Go cook with the coaches, you know.
Come on, go cook with the hey, that might be a new promotion.
Coaches, that
might be a new promotion.
For real. So do we got a quote of the day? Let me see. I think I do got a quote of the day. Let's see.
To be honest with you, I want it from the kitchen.
Yeah, we might. Yeah,
I can get a quote from the kitchen.
While I'm finding my quote, do y'all have 2 quotes for him?
Or one? You ain't got it ain't gotta be over the top.
Well, I know Coach Ablaza had mentioned it earlier. She said, "Program your mind, or the world will program it for you." Yeah.
Ooh, yes, I do remember her saying that.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, I got a quote too. You don't get in life what you want. You get in life what you are.
Say that again.
Like that.
Yeah, you don't get in life what you want, you get in life what you are, which means you get what you put in, and faith without works is dead. So get to work.
Heavy.
Okay. I love both of those. What is it? Oh, okay. It's difficult to read the label when you're inside the bottle.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
what do you mean by that?
You know, basically thinking outside the box, man. When you inside that bottle, how you gonna see the label outside?
Come on.
You know, you stuck. You trapped it with this one way of thinking, this one track mind. So you got to get outside that bottle, you know.
Okay. Cause see, I deciphered that a little bit differently. The package doesn't know its worth.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Like that's what I took from that. So, you know, you're inside the bottle. You don't know what they're pricing you as.
Ooh. You don't know if you exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You could be 1942. You could be Jose Cuervo.
You don't know.
You don't know.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't know. But I like the way you broke that down.
Yeah.
That was good. We got a good one in the comments. Nick Free said, "The journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step."
Don't take nothing he say seriously.
That's it.
Don't take nothing he say seriously. All right. He just was here. I don't know where he came. He had to leave a room to find the quote. Don't take nothing he say seriously.
Hey, you to the Lord then for playing.
No, that is fire though.
Another one we heard from Coach was I can't pour from an empty cup. I think that was a great quote. We definitely got our main quotes that we always tell you. You got to get off your feet. I mean, get off your ass to get on your feet. And tell them, Tom.
Make sure you wash your ass.
Somebody smell
Yeah, please wash yourself. Hygiene is
everything.
Everything for sure. We got any shout outs? Banco's advice
on fire. He hit me with the he hit me
it's
with this.
Okay to overthink. It's not okay to overreact. Try remembering this while thinking.
Me bouncing in my seat like Charleston, but he hit me with that, but he was like, "It's okay to overthink, but it's not okay to overreact." Bro, I was like, "Wow."
Yeah, that's a free game. That's some bars right there.
Yeah, those are bars.
Definitely. Do we have any shout outs? Y'all got any shout outs?
Man, shout out to Pretty Girls Don't Work.
Bullseye. That's where I was at.
Definitely. You got any shout outs? Anybody?
Shout out to Nick Freeze for pulling up today.
Definitely shout out Nick Freeze pulling up, man. Everybody in the comments, you know, always love y'all. We appreciate y'all always tapping in with us.
Facts.
So yeah, man, this is your boy Saeed for sure.
It's your boy Tom.
JQ.
Got Banco in the cut.
No Mike Banco.
And this is
and we had the Pretty Girls Don't Work.
Call it what you want podcast and the Pretty Girls Don't Work Pretty Girls Don't Work podcast. So Coach Ablaza, Coach B, thank you for coming. Always. We definitely want y'all to come back. You're always welcome here at the Call It What You Want podcast. And to everybody in the comments, we love y'all. Until next time, peace, love, and unity. Real live.
Y'all
right,
stay tuned for the playlist coming up after this. Ain't nothing changed.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
Say OV-ho.
Let's love.
This shit crazy. So I be outside with my fish high. Check it. But can you tell me why? I seen a black man die right before my eyes, and I couldn't even cry. Why? 'Cause I'm numbing on the edge.